Time for my 39th John Carpenter game. Once Be a Millionaire, the Family Entertainment Edition for the DVD.
Select the difficulty and category of questions you'd like to play.
Adult Entertainment, Chris.
Great, you're having a go at the entertainment questions. 15 of them stand between you and a virtual £1 million. The first 5 of those questions can bank you a guaranteed £1,000. Let's kick things off with a £100 question.
For 100 quid. What was the first name of Mr. Bogart, star of Casablanca and the African Queen? Harold, Humphrey, Horatio, Horton. That'd be Humphrey Bogart.
Well done, that's a great start. A nice easy question for £200.
For 200 quid. Which of these emergency services was the focus of gritty 1970s TV show The Sweep? Police, ambulance, fire brigade, Coast Guard. That'd be the police.
Very good, that's right. Now, you've not used any lifelines, so they are still all available if you need them on this £300 question.
For 300 quid. Which is the 1985 film where aliens leave pods in the pool at a retirement home? Poltroon, Lagoon, Festoon, Cocoon. That'd be Cocoon.
Nice and easy, ladies. Well done. Let's get you up to £500 with question number 4.
For 500 quid. Which the Fog is the title of an offbeat hospital-based TV comedy series? Blue Tail, Red Throat, Green Wing, Yellowfoot. That'd be Green Wing.
You wouldn't want to give me a wrong answer at this stage, would you? And it's a good job you didn't. You got the right answer. This is the last chance that you could leave us with absolutely nothing. Please don't do that. Here comes question number 5.
For £1,000. Which Mark comedian is often compared to this man? Joe Brand, Jack D, Paul Martin, Lee Evans. That'd be Lee Evans.
You had £500. You now have £1,000. It's the right answer. That's what I like to see. 5 answers and £1,000 safely in the bank. This is where things hot up a little bit, though, as we try and turn that £1,000 into at least 32,000. Here comes question number 6. And remember, you still have all 3 lifelines remaining.
For £2,000. The 19th century film Cabaret is set in which country? France, England, Germany, Sweden. That'd be Germany.
You had £1,000.
Yeah, you'd be. I wouldn't surprise people actually in France now when I realize it's Germany.
Very well done. You've yet to touch any of your 3 lifelines, and a correct answer here will win you £4,000. Lots of luck. Here comes the question.
For £4,000. Which snooker player was a contestant in the 3rd series of Strictly Come Dancing? Steve Davis, John Virgo, John Pirate, Dennis Taylor. That'd be Dennis Taylor.
Very well done. That's the right answer. You just won £4,000. Oh, I like games like this. You're on £4,000 and you have all 3 of your lifelines still intact. You are just 3 questions away from the next milestone. And the first of those questions is worth £8,000 and it's coming up now.
The halfway point in this game. Which of these is not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Salvador, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello. That'd be Salvador.
If this is wrong, you lose £3,000. But it's not wrong. You just won.
It's Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo, not Salvador.
Okay, things are a bit more serious now. £16,000 is a lot of money. That's That's how much you can win by giving me the right answer to question number 9. The drop, if you get this wrong, though, has gone up to 7,000. So think carefully before you give me an answer.
For 16,000. What was Bob Marley's middle name? Sadella, Norval, Ziggy, Nesta. That would be Nesta.
You're right. You just won 16,000.
His Ziggy was the name of nickname of Bob Marley, one of Bob Marley's children.
Well, a magnificent performance from you so far. 9 correct answers, and you've not yet had to use any of your 3 lifelines. If you can give me a 10th correct answer, you guarantee yourself £32,000. I must remind you, though, at this stage, if you do give me a wrong answer, you drop right back to 1,000. Have a look at this question. Take your time. Tell me if you want to play.
For 32,000. Who directed the 1977 war film Cross of Iron? John Ford, Sam Peckinpah, Sergio Leone, Sidney Lumet. It's the same guy who also directed the '69 western Wild Bunch. It's Sam Peckinpah.
Well, you risked £15,000 on this question. Will you regret it? I doubt it. You've given me the right answer, and it's right. £32,000.
Yeah, I know John Ford is the only one who's won one of the most best directors in the Oscar category of best director with
You
four.
can breathe a sigh of relief now. You will not be leaving with anything less than £32,000. And you might as well play the next question, as you now have nothing to lose. Get this right, and I'll be giving you 64,000. Have a look. Here it comes.
For 64,000. Henrietta is the middle name of which star? Joan Collins, Joan Crawford, Joan Rivers, Joan Plowright. That'd be Joan Collins.
You had £32,000. You had nothing to lose going to this question. As it turns out, you had everything to gain. It's the right answer. You just won 64,000.
Yeah, don't you call it also about the stars to the show Dynasty? Okay.
£125,000. It's a lot of money, and it's what I could be giving you if you can give me the right answer to the next question. You do stand to lose the 32,000 you've just won if you do give me a wrong answer there at this point. Here comes question number 12.
For £125,000. Where was Daniel Bedingfield born? Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand. He was born in New Zealand.
Well, you could have walked away with £64,000. Maybe you now wish you had. You shouldn't, though, because you just won £125,000. It was the right answer. You could be about to lose £93,000 if you give me the wrong answer to this question. If you give me a correct answer, you'll win £250,000. Now, I would much rather that happen. The very best of luck to you. Let's have a look at question number 13 of a possible 15.
For $250,000. Which of the Marx brothers was the youngest? Chico, Harpo, Gummo, Zeppo. That would be Zeppo Marx.
Right, this is serious business. You've just decided to play on a question for £250,000. I can tell you. It's the right answer. You are a quarter.
Zeppo was actually the last of Marx brothers to be alive. He died in 79, I believe. Gummo was the second youngest. He died in 77. They obviously omitted Groucho Marx in that question.
You just keep giving me the right answer, and I keep handing you bigger and bigger and bigger sums of money. I do have even more money that I could give you, starting with a virtual check for £500,000, but only if you can answer this next question.
For $500,000. In which U.S. state was the Soul Legend born? Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, South Carolina. James Brown was born in South Carolina.
You just risked £218,000. $250,000. You now have $500,000. Amazing. You are one of our biggest.
Where I live, there's actually James Brown Arena in Augusta, Georgia. I don't think it's too far away from the Augusta National Golf Course. And I live 2 hours away from Augusta, so.
Well, I'm not sure I've ever asked someone the £1 million question without them having already used up all of their lifelines. But you do now have a real chance to take out the million. And you might as well take advantage of the lifeline situation, even if you are sure you know the answer. Let's hope in just a few moments' time we will all be celebrating. Here comes your 15th and final question.
Okay. Chris Tarrant, you do the honors.
Kinder Car, the world's tallest roller coaster, is located in which country? China, Japan, USA, Singapore.
King the Ka is in New Jersey, Chris.
Amazingly, you have decided to play the £1 million question. Now, you could have walked away with £500,000, but instead, you are walking away with £1 million. You remember, fantastically well done. Not only have you won £1 million, you've also got the chance to enter a draw to win a fantastic, all-expensive paid family holiday. Just text the winning code to the number on your screen.
Another one in the books.
Very well done, and thanks for playing the family entertainment edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
That was a very odd game, I will say. I mean, didn't get any picture questions. I only got one, I think, after the halfway point of the game. It was picture James Brown. Very odd game, I will say. Especially the Marx Bros question. Kind of threw me off, but kind of recovered afterwards. So, it's... yeah. Thanks for watching.